You do not accuse me of anything like that.
Well,
I shouldn't be here. I'm not above the law. I'm on time.
When Baltimore City Police were called to a home about a child custody dispute, local politician Maryland Delegate Caylin Young was ready for a disagreement, and it wouldn't stay civil for long.
Hi. Sorry, I had to turn the alarm.
How are you? You want to come in?
It's cold outside.
Yep, it is. How are you?
I do have a kitten. Let me. Do you have allergies or anything?
Nope.
Like that?
You can live there.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's chill for the most part.
Yeah. My name is Officer Lopez. This is Officer Diaz. Everything is being recorded.
That's fine.
All right.
Good morning. So essentially, my son's father is refusing to return him. We're on a holiday schedule right now.
And let me ask you this: I guess there is a court order.
There's a court
and
order.
it's a shared custody.
No, it's primary physical with me, and then it's joint legal with me having decision making, like tiebreaker.
I know, but there is a point when he can have the child.
But now
is it
it's not.
stated here on the order?
Yes.
What date?
So his order today, yesterday, he got him from 4:30 until 8:15 this morning. So I texted him and I said, "Hey, would you like to hang out later until 9:30?" So then he rebuttals back and says, "I want another overnight." And then he calls and he's just kind of like yelling and screaming and saying, "I'm not going to return him." And I said, "We're on holiday schedule.
Where's
What's
his home?
It's about
something.
7 minutes. Yeah, about 7 minutes away.
Okay.
So he's supposed to get him back tomorrow from 8 to 2 p.m. He does get a Kwanzaa overnight, but he requested it too late.
So, and New Year's he's gonna have him from.
Tomorrow he gets 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
But today he had him.
Today I told him he could keep him until 9:30, and then he said, "Well, I'm not bringing him back because I want to keep him overnight again."
And this one right here, but why does he have the kid today when he's supposed to have him tomorrow?
His regular access day is Tuesday from 4:30 p.m. until Wednesday 8:15 a.m. So this morning at 8:15.
He was supposed to bring him back.
Correct.
And then come back and get him tomorrow.
Tomorrow for the holiday.
At 8.
Correct, for the holiday.
Okay.
So now he's saying, "Well, I want an overnight." And I said, "No, you're requesting that too late because it says he should get one for Kwanzaa overnight. But you can't have overnight tonight because we're on holiday schedule."
Yeah,
so, and in the court order,
tomorrow
holiday trumps regular.
Yeah.
So he's refusing to bring him back. Yesterday he had a emotional outburst where he was just very elevated. He ripped my doorbell.
When, yesterday?
Yeah, I have it on camera too. He ripped my
Did
doorbell
you
off the wall.
reported it yesterday?
I didn't because sometimes it's just easier to pick my battles. But
Yeah.
I have it. And it was just a lot of texting yesterday about so I'm a clinical social worker. What I suspect is type 2 bipolar. Hold on, I'll open.
He has bipolar.
So then this was
Yesterday.
correct.
Yesterday?
This was yesterday. He leaves like frustratingly or whatever
But he already had the child with him.
in the car.
In the
Correct.
car.
Yeah.
He's leaving now.
So he's leaving. Then he already had an exchange. I'm refusing to let him in because he's elevated and I know how he spirals. So he's knocking. I'm just avoiding. There's no need for me to engage.
Anytime something like that happens, you should call 911.
And then
That's my advice to you.
he leaves, comes back, rips my camera off and throws it in the mailbox. And then I watch him speed off from the top of my bedroom, and then he starts kind of spiraling. "I wish I never met you. You make me so sad. I don't mean any of that. I don't like it. Just the emotions of it is just very."
So, what would you like us to do in this situation? I mean,
To bring my child home.
so this is all a civil matters. We cannot go over there and rip him, the child off of him, even though he's violating the order right now. That's a civil matter case. Anything that has to do with parenting, it's a civil case. You can actually go to the location, bring the paperwork and have an officer escort you to the location and maybe have him go talk to him. If he says no, at that point that's it. We can't do anything else because it's not an abduction. It's nothing to do with child kidnapping or anything like that. It's just civil matters. It's a court order. He's violating it. You can take it back to the court and say, on this day, he actually violated the order by keeping the child on a time that he was not supposed to.
As Officer Lopez spoke with Delegate Young over the phone, the exchange was already tense. He later noted that the state delegate came off as rude, a tone that carried into the encounter.
What's his name?
Caylin.
And what's the child's name?
Landon.
Okay. Don't say anything. Hello, Mr. Caylin. This is Officer Lopez. I'm with the Baltimore City Police. I'm at, and she's reporting that the child is supposed to be back with her, and you're keeping the child from her.
Why don't you ask her to show you the text message?
But it is 9:30. You say 9:30, right?
He told me he wasn't gonna bring him back.
No, not yet. So are you gonna bring him? No. I'm just asking you. Are you bringing him back? All right. Thank you, sir. 9:30. All right. Yeah, it's the same attitude that he's saying that he's gonna bring it.
That is not
He's
the
gonna bring it.
posture that he had.
Yeah. So it sounds like he's getting into a car. So it sounds like he. I heard the car. Let's wait until
Could you
9:30.
please? Yeah.
We'll wait out here.
Do you make yourself at home? It's cold out there. Do you want
10
water?
minutes away. We'll be in the car.
Are you sure?
Yeah, just to be safe, we'll be here to bring the child back. That'll be the end of it.
That
And
would be the
we'll
I would, if you could. So he has a car. He brings the child and the car seat. So if you could.
It's
just,
your car seat or his car seat?
It's a shared
I'll
car
bring him.
seat.
I'll bring him.
Why you don't get
I'll
your
bring the
own
child.
and he got his own? Don't you think it's easy that way? That you don't have to like.
It's an expensive car seat. It's
Well,
really
why
nice.
is it expensive?
Because it's just the safety protocol, and it's like
It is.
they'll be.
I don't want to be like rude or anything. When you say if it's a special car seat for me, I'm thinking that your son has some physical any like
He doesn't.
physical
No
impediments.
Hey.
No, I'm just very. I'm one of those moms who are like very up on like the latest like safety features and for car accidents, for like neck.
How much you
health,
pay for that
spinal
one?
health. Oh, like over $300.
Can he get one for you?
It's possible, but we just kind of do it like this. It's been working.
The only thing you can go like a little crazy over the car seat. Hey, give me my car seat.
The car seat has never been an issue.
No.
No, that's
Right.
that's the easiest part is the car seat. It's sometimes
You never
just-
had an issue with the car seat. It's more like the exchange of the child.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where he gets and the idea of
And he sounds very rude. Very. The way that he was talking to me was like, get on my phone. Okay.
yeah.
We'll be out here.
Can I give you guys some water?
Oh no, we good. I still my
Thank
car.
Okay.
We'll be out here.
We're here for
We're
you.
not leaving you alone, all right?
I
Yeah.
really appreciate
Yep,
it.
we'll be out here.
Officers held off, planning to wait until 9:30 a.m., but Delegate Young arrived earlier than expected, and the encounter shifted quickly as he approached with a more assertive tone.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. How are you, sir?
Which one of y'all just called?
I did.
How you doing? It's
How
the
are
second
you?
time we met before, Mr. Diaz. How you doing today?
I don't remember where I met you before. Where?
We met Delegate Young.
I can't remember. I meet too many people.
I know, I'm a local elected official, one of them.
How you doing today, sir?
I was good until this woman tried to call y'all on me just now.
She actually said that you told her that you were not bringing the child back. That's why she called.
What does that matter?
No, it matters.
Is the child here?
I know, but I mean, like she said that you said you were not
She
bringing.
can say whatever she want, officer.
No.
It ain't even 9:30. She didn't give you the clarity that I had.
She
till
did. She
9:30.
did say 9:30.
So she should have called you at 9:30. Y'all
Right.
shouldn't report until
Absolutely.
9:30. Is
You're
that
right. You're
Am I
right.
making sense?
You're right.
I ain't trying to when I say that. I
I
don't mean
got
to come
you.
with that energy towards you. I apologize if you felt that way.
I'm right.
But
I'm
I'm just
good.
saying, she shouldn't be calling y'all until 9:30, if anything.
Yes,
And y'all
you're
shouldn't have to
correct.
report until after that.
You're correct.
I know.
You're here now, you know.
I am.
So that's what important.
While
Yeah.
we're here, I have the court order prepared. I'm supposed to have an overnight during Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa starts
She
the day
said
after Christmas.
tomorrow. In the order says that you coming to get the child at 8.
I have an overnight. The order, I will show it to you. It says
It's a new one?
There's only one order.
But the Kwanzaa starts today. At what time? At what time the Kwanzaa starts today?
Kwanzaa starts every day from the day after Christmas till New Year's Day. I'm entitled. The word is entitled in the court order to an overnight during Kwanzaa.
So you got to do it and let her know that you're going to take it, or how that works?
I've already informed her that I would like my overnight tonight. Tonight is still Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa goes until the end of New Year's Day.
So the only issue with that is that it says very clear in the order that you're supposed to come here on New Year's Eve to pick up the child at 8.
I don't have. There is nothing on the order that says anything about New Year's Eve.
It does say.
It does not.
You should read it. I already saw it.
You didn't see that. You saw New Year's Day. I'm gonna show you right now. You can't tell me that.
I mean New Year's Day, exactly.
I'm
New Year's
very
Day,
clear.
not New Year's Eve.
I know.
New Year's
I'm very
Day, that's
clear.
tomorrow.
I'm very clear.
Yes.
But New Year's Day is, irrespective of that. Tonight is still Kwanzaa. I've asked for my overnight all week.
So
I have yet to receive
it. Doesn't say in the paper. I don't see anything that says about Kwanzaa. So
Here it is, right here, sir. This is the court order signed by the judge. Right there.
I got you.
All right.
Go back to it.
Let's go back up to overnights. Kwanzaa, father shall be entitled to an overnight during the Kwanzaa period. This is in addition. Father shall have additional holiday time, which means I'm entitled to an additional overnight during the Kwanzaa period. I then additionally get time on New Year's Day, which is right here from 8 to 2. So irrespective if I'm
what is it that you want to do, sir? Because I mean,
like to have my child tonight.
I can't stop you from doing what you want to do, but if she's saying that you're in violation and she go to the court and she's saying that you're in violation,
I can deal with the court. I'm an attorney.
Then
myself.
it's going to be on you. It's going to be between you and the judge.
What's going to happen is she's going to be in violation when she doesn't give me my overnight. Let's make sure that we have the right proper context.
I'm not saying.
Let me tell you why I'm skeptical. The last time I had to deal with Baltimore police with her, we were at her mother's house. She violated my rights.
Okay.
She assaulted me,
Right.
and then an officer charged me with assault from the Northeast District.
Okay.
Very clearly.
Right.
Major Wallace was in command at the time, and I had to have a conversation with Major Wallace about that officer.
All right.
And I'm not saying I'm about to be on that
So-
with Major Brown
so-
now. I'm just telling y'all what's up.
So,
that's why I'm really very skeptical.
I understand what you're gonna do, sir. That's my question because I need
I'm
to
here
tell
to
her-
drop my son off. It's 9:30.
Go ahead, do it. Just do it.
That's what I plan to do. I didn't, she the one called y'all.
We're not gonna go until you drop off the child because she said that she doesn't want you because she showed us a video where you were very upset yesterday.
I'm not worried about that.
You
I
pulled
didn't
off
assault
a
her.
thing from the
And I put it
camera.
and I put it in the mailbox. I ain't steal it.
Is it necessary? Maybe it's not.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Sometimes
But
it ain't
you did
necessary. You just do
You
some
did. So can you
I sure
please
did.
do what you're gonna do, and I will be right
I'd
here.
like for you all to give me some notice or some sort of correspondence articulating how you were brought over here unnecessarily.
That's gonna be on her, sir.
That's going to be on your, I'm asking
she
y'all
has
for
the
that.
listen, sir. She has the right to call 911 when she feels that she has the right to do so. That's why we're here.
All right, and what's also true, officer, is that when she calls frivolously, that is a violation of the law. It's called
it's not.
perjury. Yes, it
No,
is.
it's not.
Absolutely.
Sir, you do what you need to do. We're gonna be right here. Look, we're gonna be standing right there. You're gonna do what you need to do, and we're just gonna see you do what you need to do.
Once again, if she calls frivolously and she calls again,
All right, sir. I'm not gonna argue with you about that. Okay, sir. I'm gonna be. Listen to me. I'm gonna be right here. You're gonna do what you need to do. Diaz, come over here. Vamos para allá.
She calls you frivolously. That's something y'all need to take note of. Such that if it happens again, y'all need to be mindful of that. Is that correct?
Just do
I'm
what
going
you.
to do what I need to do, but you need to check your board. You don't need to give me that attitude because I'm not in violation of anything.
It's right. Just go ahead. Do what you gotta do, man.
As Delegate Young handed the child back, officers stood by to monitor the exchange. But at that moment, tension started to rise between he and Officer Lopez.
So he keeps talking and he keeps saying about Kwanzaa. So he's keep bringing it back, bringing it out. So I just gonna stand by and see what he's gonna do. Okay, he's coming. All right.
I do not appreciate you calling law enforcement here. You well know that I'm a local elected official. You well know that this is a problem. This is the second time that you called law enforcement on me. The last time you called me, you had me charged with assault. And when you had me charged with assault, I beat the charge using your doorbell camera because you assaulted me, and that's what judge said. So once again, I'm going to ask you to not do this.
So,
you
sir,
told me I'm not talking
we're not
to you,
arguing
officer.
about that right
I'm
now.
not talking
I'm
to you,
talking about the
I'm not
child.
talking to you, sir. I'm not talking
Ma'am,
to
do
you.
you want to talk to him?
I would like my child.
I would
That's
like
all
for you,
she's
I would
here
like
for.
for you, if you're going to give me till 9:30, do not call the police until 9:30. I've never violated the time.
Your child is in the car, sir?
He's fine and he's safe.
And the car is on. The engine is on. You
And
cannot
the
walk
window-
away from a car
and the
when
window
the
is down.
engine
Oh,
is
is that
on.
what you're going to hit me with now?
Go ahead and do what you need to do, sir.
Do me a favor and you let Major Brown know. that we're gonna have a
Sir,
conversation.
I don't have no issues with that. Nobody knows about you.
Your attitude that's causing the conflict.
Okay, all right. You bring the attitude here, not me.
Sir,
Do what you need to do, sir. All right.
I have followed the law. I'm not above
Sir,
the law.
you think
I'm
that
not
you're above the law. That's
I'm
what
not
you
above
think.
the law.
Okay.
I'm not above the law.
I'm
You
not
shouldn't
gonna
be here.
listen. I'm gonna.
You shouldn't be here.
All right.
All right. I'm not above the law. I'm on time.
Okay.
You shouldn't be here.
Good day, sir. You okay now, ma'am?
He's gonna bring back the seat.
Oh, the seat. Okay.
Yeah, we're all a little sad, but we have a lot of time to get happy. You wanna say hi to the community helpers?
How are you?
He said, how are you?
Don't ever accuse me of being above the law unless and until I break the law.
That's what it feels like. Okay. All right, sir. Like I say, I'm not going to talk to you no
I
more.
didn't break the law
I'm
and I
done.
didn't violate the law. You do not accuse me of anything like that.
I did not
You be
accuse you of
mindful of what you
anything.
said.
I just said
Be mindful of
you
what you
think
said.
that you are above the law the
That's
way
what
that you
you
talk
said.
to people.
It doesn't matter. It's just how I'm talking
way
to
that
you.
you're talking
It's
to
how
me-
I'm talking to you.
I'm not going to talk to you no more. Ma'am, do you need anything else?
No, she don't need nothing.
I'll be right back.
I'm going to need all the information. His, the baby, and yours. I'll be right back.
Why don't we all go to Northeast District?
I don't. Listen, sir. I am not talking to you no more.
Diaz, I'd like to talk to your commanding officer. Let's go to Northeast now.
I don't know if he's there or not. You probably.
Somebody's on duty right now. Who's commanding?
Sergeant Young is the lieutenant right
Let's
now.
go have a conversation with Lieutenant.
Yeah, you go ahead. Look for. Ask for Sergeant Young. He's
Sergeant
the owner. Owner is. He's in charge of the.
I'd like you to call him now. I'm not going up there and not finding somebody. I'm not going to no goose chase.
You're not gonna go there?
I'd like for somebody to call. The same way y'all just use your phone to call me, you can call your office. Now I got a police report going against me. Why?
Probably because of what you did to the camera. Hey, so you're online today, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, I have for the Lopez call for service. There's a gentleman here who want to speak to the supervisor.
So, sector 2. So, we'll call Judge Mesner is on the street. Call Mesner. So
Messenger? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Let me call you, Sergeant. Hey, sorry, are you busy? Yeah, I'm at with Lopez. Lopez have a call for service. Can you come over here? There's a gentleman here want to speak to you.
Okay.
All right.
But I ain't do nothing disrespectful.
You wanna wait in your car until the sergeant show up?
I don't need to wait. I'm gonna stand right here with you. She set this up. She gave me till 9:30 and then she called y'all. She set this up. Y'all don't even see it. He don't even see it. I got the text message saying I got till 9:30 and here y'all at 9 o'clock. Y'all
You had the message?
man, it's right here.
Yeah, let's just save it. That's your evidence. You know?
I'm very clear on that. Did you want to spend an extra hour and change him and bring him at 9:30?
Yeah, it's your evidence right
It's
there.
very clear. But y'all are here at 9:15.
Yeah, she
called
was
y'all.
a little earlier today.
She was very early. Why would you give me till 9:30 and then you call the people at 9:15? And y'all are calling me. You called my phone before 9:30.
No, I didn't call you.
He called my phone before 9:30.
I didn't.
So it's a setup, and he's not even seeing that. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to see.
He didn't see that. The
It's a
text
setup.
message.
It's a setup. It's a setup. Y'all are being weaponized. That's why I need him to understand that I'm rightfully angry because why in the world am I dealing with police when she told me I had till 9:30? Lopez, all he sees is a black man again. Every time I come over here and deal with BPD, when it comes to this issue, every time she call y'all very, very biased. It's always what I'm doing wrong. Like I'm not here on time when she told me to be here. I'm early. I was 10 minutes early.
Would you like a copy of the court order as well?
No, because I mean, like I say, anything that is happening here, it's a civil matters.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna write in the report whatever you just said, whatever he says, and that should be the end of it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not a big deal of a report.
Right.
Yeah, but it's just for to keep it in record that you call in reference to your child custody. That's all it is.
Even after the exchange, Delegate Young stayed on scene, waiting to speak with a supervisor. But the tension lingered, and his frustration toward the mother and Officer Lopez was still clear.
How are you? How are you, sir?
Well, my name is Caylin, State Delegate, East Baltimore.
I'm Sergeant Messemer, Baltimore Police.
That's not what matters.
Bodycam's in there.
Very good. Officer, now that I'm here, having to deal with your people. My child's mother told me I had till 9:30 to deliver the child today. I received a phone call from your officer at 9:15. So I'm trying to figure out, first and foremost, why I'm even here, why I'm dealing with y'all. Second, so what I want you to understand is it's not the first time that she's leveraged the police to try to. The reason I mention that I'm a delegate is because she does this. I've previously had to deal with an assault charge that she frivolously created, that one of your officers put in, because she lied to them. She told me that I had till 9:30, and then I get here at 9:15, 9:20. 9:15. I got a call. 9:20. I pulled up. Diaz will tell you. I'm trying to figure out why I'm even dealing with.
So what's your main concern?
My concern also is Lopez. I think his attitude is poor.
Okay.
Frankly, I haven't violated anything, but I'm the one that's having to deal with his attitude. I don't understand why.
So let me get this straight. You have a joint custody agreement, or is it just a mutual verbal? It's a court order. Okay. So your assumption was you were supposed to come here by 9:30.
No assumption. The court order states 8:15 is my drop-off time.
Okay.
She sent me a text message that said I could keep until 9:30. In accordance with that text message, I was putting him in the car at 9:10. At 9:15, I'm coming down Harford Road. I receive a call from Officer Lopez asking me where's the child and what's going on. I said, it's not 9:30, officer. You should talk to her about the text message she sent me that said I had till 9:30. I don't want to talk no more. Please get off my phone.
Right. So did you provide him with the text message?
I provided Diaz with the text message.
Okay.
Because Lopez wasn't in a position to have a conversation civilly, frankly.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now, maybe I might have came a little hot, too, because I'm upset that I even got to deal with police.
I understand.
But at the same,
I get that.
But at the same time, like, y'all train for that. Like, at the end of the day, y'all deal with people in much worse situations, and I wasn't giving him that kind of heat that he needed to come to me with that kind of heat that he gave me.
Okay.
Now, frankly, once again, I don't understand why I was looked at and treated as the person that was doing something wrong. What I need y'all to understand is, again, this is not the first time that she has tried to leverage law enforcement against me, knowing my position. You see the tags.
That's all, yeah.
It's not like I'm just making this up. She's leveraged law enforcement, and I had my whole damn face on the big Fox 45. Like, that's what happens. You know what I mean? You know how it is. If I get something on my record,
I understand.
It's out there.
Listen, we're the same way, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
In a different way.
In a different way.
So,
exactly.
because the minute it happens to us, we get suspended.
Exactly.
Right? We get put on the desk.
Exactly.
You get your name through
blasted and everything.
So I understand.
So I'm very mindful of that.
So let me find out what he's discovered from his point of view, and then I'm going to come right back to you, okay? Because I'm going to try to understand, because I heard him just pull a number for a report, because these situations are documented, right? What he just pulled is simply, hey, I responded here, this is what one party told me, this is what the other party told me. It was over a custody agreement or disagreement, and then we document that, required per our policy.
I need that documentation.
So let me get with him real quick, and I'll get right back to you, okay?
Hey, she didn't show me any text message. How about you? I don't know if Lopez saw it or not. I didn't see one. She didn't show it to me.
You saw the one I showed you?
I saw yours. I didn't see her.
That's her phone. Landon Abe, that's my son.
Yeah,
that's her phone number.
That's fine.
That's
why I'm asking you to save it.
It's right there.
Just save it, because
That's your time.
if I see something like that, there was no point for us to be here.
No point at all.
I don't know what you mean. That's why I didn't say anything to you, because we don't know what happened. I didn't know what happened. He was the one talking to her.
I I know.
With tensions still present, the sergeant first spoke with Officer Lopez to clarify the situation. From there, he began asking questions to better understand both sides.
Okay. So what's this guy's just telling me that she's saying one thing about a custody agreement 815. He says state delegate. Yeah, because I'm coming after the fact, and I don't. All right. Well, Did you see? Did he show you a text? Did he show you anything? So did they agree on 9:30? Okay. So you. Well, let me clear this up, and then I can call you back. But so you're writing a custody dispute saying. So why did she call though? On text? Allegedly. Okay. That's what the big. Okay. So that's what the big communication is. Okay. No, I get it. I get it. I just don't know what's going on, so I don't know how to help. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. No, I understand. Okay. Well, let me take care of it, and then I'll hit you back. All right. So this is the report number. It's right here, 2512-09197. Officer Lopez was the initial responding. It's in reference to a custody.
I like a copy of this report. He didn't ask me a
So,
question.
what's that?
He didn't talk to me. He talked to her. He went in there with a pad, talked to her. He ain't talked to me.
Okay. So, have you spoken to him about your side of the story?
Yes, I have.
So I'll have him write a supplement about your point of view and your involvement, okay? He'll attach it to it. So it'll be Lopez's narrative from her point of view. It'll be his narrative, and then I will review it once it's done, okay? We don't just hand out copies. You'll have to go to BaltimorePolice.org and obtain it online through the proper procedures. But other than that, from what I understand, it was a dispute. And he just got a copy of your text?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just that she sent. I don't know if Lopez look at these, but this is it. This is her.
Okay.
Yeah, it says yeah. But I don't know if Lopez look at these.
Okay. Well, that's fine, because at the end of the day, it wasn't a crime. It's a civil thing that we're documenting for your sake and for this position, right? It's for behalf of both of y'all, right? It's one of those things where it's a civil order that was issued by a family court judge, right? And you're here obviously trying to honor it, or else you wouldn't be here, right? And the communication between you and her is something that we're not necessarily involved in, but now that we're called here, we have a duty to investigate and get both sides of the story and document that. So what I'm doing is I'm going to have him write in his narrative your side of the story, including that. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
Absolutely. This is the important point. Mm-hmm. She's weaponizing you all against me because she knows I'm an elected official and it's going to have a negative impact on what I'm doing.
Okay.
She knows that very clearly. It's not the first time. Previously, and I think it's been expunged, but I think it was July 2023
Okay.
on Edgar Terrace. Y'all should still be able to see what's expunged to a certain extent. But you'll see that I have an assault charge, and I beat that assault charge from her using her mother's ring camera. Mm-hmm. She weaponized it, and again, my whole face all on top of Fox 45, big as day. Now, here, again, she's called y'all. She clearly gave me till 9:30. She clearly called y'all before 9:30, and she's alleging that I said I wasn't gonna bring the child. I brought him early. Mm-hmm. I've never missed a drop-off time.
So then that's what the report's going to say, right? But the fact is that we're here and we generated one.
I'm just making sure
yeah,
I
I'm saying that.
for you all.
As long as you understand
Sergeant,
that.
let me finish, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
At a certain point, it becomes a perjury. At a certain point, you all have to understand the pattern and practice that she's going through. And then we've got to then have to address the fact that she's making these things up and doing these things. She cannot be weaponizing you all as a resource in that regard. That's inappropriate.
So let me make this very abundantly clear. Every time that we get called out to a scene or a situation or an incident, it is handled independently unless that individualized officer has that precursor knowledge of an event.
That's why I'm trying to give you this information.
You get what I'm saying,
that's
though?
That's why I'm giving you this information.
And I appreciate that. And all of it's on our cameras, but Officer Diaz is going to put that in the report that's your side of the story. But what has got to be abundantly clear is that we are a fair and impartial entity, right? We are, as peace officers for Baltimore City, we're a fair and impartial entity. So we will take your side, we'll put it in there. We'll take her side, we'll put it in there. It's evaluated. Unless a crime has occurred, we don't make decisions based on custody. civil matters, things like that. So it's documented for your behalf, right? And that's why I gave you the card with the report number. Because at the end of the day, he's going to document in there everything that you've expressed, to include the text messages that you were doing right. From our perception that you were doing right. You get what I'm saying?
What I want to make sure is documented is that this is not the first time, because when there is another time, prayerfully it won't be, but I expect that there will be, given that this is her pattern. I need to be able to present that to the state's attorney.
No, I understand.
And I need to be able to present that to you all, so that way you can see, hey, for this number, you'll see the previous report. It states in that report that the previous incidences, and now we've got another incident. And at some point, action has to be taken on this side, as opposed to me constantly having to talk to y'all and having to play defense when I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm tired of that.
So yeah, I mean, I respect that, right? I respect your side of it. So that's what I'm saying. So like I said, he's gonna write your side. Lopez is gonna write the other side. I'm gonna personally review it because I'm both of their supervisors. Okay. Any other questions for me while I'm here? Anything else you want to address?
On another issue and other stuff later.
Okay.
Y'all be blessed.
Did you get his information?
No, go ahead, Jordy. And I might have escalated my conversation with Lopez. I admit to that, but I don't think he de-escalated me. But he did leave, which was appropriate.
Yeah. Well, that was partly my situation, making sure he got his part in my de-escalation.
Y'all do what y'all needed to do.
I'll review the camera when I get back, and then I'll make sure the reports are straight. And then I'll document what's going on.
You talk to Lopez, you tell him to apologize for the energy that I gave him too. I don't think he gave you the right energy neither, but you know, look, we're gonna be working together again. Y'all gonna see me again.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate your
energy today too, Sergeant. Y'all be blessed and be safe.
You have a good one.
All right, man. All right. Take care. You need to talk to her at all?
Lopez talked to her.
Okay.
I was there a little bit where when Lopez went in there.
Oh.
But everything, the way she put it there, the way.
From what I understand is she was under the
it.
impression that he wasn't bringing the kids today because
she said. That's why
there was a
Lopez
conversation on the phone.
That's why Lopez. It's because the way she put it out there. She said, "Oh, he said he's not gonna bring the kid. He's gonna keep it." That's what she said. He's on camera. But he said that
there was other communication that Lopez didn't have.
He had looked at her phone, and she's the one who sent the text message to him. Yeah, you can bring it at 9:30. But she was calling before 9:30. We got here at 9 something, and he's supposed to bring the kid at 9:30. And when Lopez called the guy, Lopez say, "Yeah, he looked like he's getting inside. He's getting into the car to drop the kid." So I hear that. I said, "Well, he's saying I'm not gonna bring it while he's in the vehicle." But I didn't say nothing to Lopez because he was talking to her.
But part of the problem is she shouldn't have called if they agreed to 9:30.
Yeah.
And she called before 9:30. We shouldn't have been here before 9:30. That's the problem between their situation.
So,
but they both got to understand that regardless of your political status or your rank or whatever it is, we're going to treat everybody.
But it's the way he came with attitude. That's why Lopez got he got upset because he came with attitude. Oh, which one of you called me? That's the first thing he was on his mind when he pulled off. Who called me? It was Officer Lopez. So they started going back and forth.
I got you. All right. Well, let me call Lopez back, make sure he's good. But that guy calmed down. He said he wanted to apologize to Lopez.
We both feel wrong.
All right. Thank you.
No charges were filed following the incident involving Delegate Caylin Young, as Baltimore City Police determined the dispute would be handled through family court. Officers completed a report for court reference, but the interaction itself didn't end without controversy. The case didn't end with a report. On January 9th, 2026, Delegate Caylin Young resigned from his position as a Maryland state delegate as the incident gained attention. He was later charged under Maryland Criminal Law Section 3203, but those charges were dismissed on February 20th, 2026. With the charge dismissed before trial, attorney Robbie Leonard stated, "Ultimately, the prosecutor used his discretion, and we are grateful." But long after the case closed, the footage told its own version of the story.
Child custody battles can be very frustrating because it is a civil issue and police officers do not handle civil issues. Even though they have court orders, they were issued by civil courts, and the civil courts handle those issues. What the police officers are there to do is to preserve the peace and make sure that the two involved parties don't go after and hurt one another, because there are a lot of emotions involved when there are children involved, the custody stuff. The one thing that can also be frustrating for an officer is when a public official, an elected official, starts telling them how to do their job. You need to do this, you need to do that. Just because he's saying she's calling 911 falsely, she's filing false reports, they can't just say don't call 911 anymore, because we can't just assume she's not actually in fear for her safety. That's a very dangerous thing to do. I think the sergeant did a really good job of handling the situation. He calmed things down, and at the end I think both parties left fairly satisfied.